Welcome to my channel, Outside the Levees. I'm Jared Serenay, and today I'm crappie fishing with my buddy Murphy Royer. Murph is a self-proclaimed crappie master who spent the better part of the last 40 years honing his craft. I'm excited to learn what I can from him. Let's get it started. All right. We out here today fishing crappie, or as my buddy Mr. Murphy likes to call them, cichlids. Now down here in South Louisiana, they call a crappie a cichlid. What that means is sack of milk, because the meat is so white and beautiful, it looks like a little delicious bag of milk. So that's what we're doing today, but mostly I'm just here to learn. This is a fish that I don't have readily access to around my house. Our water's just a little bit too brackish, got a little bit too much salt to it. We don't have like a lot of deeper water. No, at some points throughout the year, crappie like to get to deeper water, but this is probably my favorite fish to fish for, even though I don't do it often. So I'm here to learn. We're here to have a good time. We haven't seen each other in a while. Let's get some fish.
Well, that's telling me that they're biting. For one thing, even though the water's on the rise and they're hitting it shallow, I'm not too sure what's going on with that, because they should be spawning right now. Maybe they're not quite ready.
So when you come out on a day like today, you're not sure what the fish are doing, you haven't been here in a while, what's the first thing you look for?
Well, the color of the water is good. It's fishable water. Basically, you just got to drop, you know, around this stuff. But normally, like right now, they should be closer to the bank, because they're spawning right now. They're ready to spawn. So they'll move closer to the bank. But why they got these fish in this deeper water, I'm not too sure, you know.
The method Mr. Murphy was using was to fish around the buckbrush trees that grow out into the water. He uses 9-foot custom rods with hand-tied jigs to drop down into the trees where the fish are staged up. It's a challenging way to fish because your jig or your line is always getting caught on something, but it's a productive technique if you can figure it out.
All right, got it. Come on out of there, fishy. Come on out of there. Come on out of there. There you go. Yeah, you're right. Yes, indeed.
Thought he was bigger than that. He was fighting good. This is what I caught that 3-pounder on right here.
Oh, I got a fish.
There you go.
All right. All I have to do is talk bad about my jig, huh?
Yeah. I had caught on that one. That's why I wanted you to use it. I mean, I knew it was a good jig, because I caught on it before. Yeah, he's too small. I don't want to keep him.
Okay. All right. Come on. Oh, man. Getting in there with him, huh?
Oh. Got off.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go to harvest.
So tell me, when did you first get into cichlid fishing?
Back in the 70s. Probably 75, somewhere around there. But as a child, I was always trying to catch fish in the ditches, or trying to catch crawfish in the ditches, whatever. I'd go to some ponds fishing with whatever I had, and I always in there, and I always did love catching fish. You know, I don't know, it's just something about catching that fish. And then as time went on, and I ate the cichlid, and I said, man, this is the fish I want to fish, I want to catch. Because that doesn't have that real fishy taste like some fish do. So that it sold me, you know. Like I've said before, I figured it took me about 10 years to master it. So it's a tough fish. There's a lot of people that can't even catch it. They get frustrated and they just quit fishing.
What makes it a tough fish?
I don't know. It's just smart, I guess. I'm not too sure. I guess it's intelligent. you know. It's like over here in this canal, we had some bites, and you could tell it's like they don't want to. They almost know that it's not real, and they just nibble at it or whatever they're doing with it, and then you miss them.
We might have to reach in there with our hands and get him, huh? Oh.
So get the net now. Give me the net.
I'm coming. Can't get the net, man. Alright, Ali. Alright. Yeah. Ooh, man.
Fighter.
He made us work for it, but gosh, that's a nice one, huh?
He was so good, he wasn't coming off. Oh my God, he wasn't coming off.
That's a nice one. He made us work for it, though.
Yeah.
Like you said, he's got a Harvard education, huh?
Oh yeah, Harvard education, buddy. Beautiful fish, man. Look, she's full of eggs. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Big female. Beautiful.
All right, let's get some more.
Yeah.
How you get it to go back down? Long.
Just jig it like that. Just jig it up and just
I
kind
got
of shake it down, and just kind of give it a little at the end. Just give it a little tug, with your tip. But that'll work it pretty good. Just like that. So just kind of, and then it's gonna go down. See. Got it?
Yeah.
Oh, bad.
Come on. Come on. Oh, red-eye bass in his eyes.
Yeah.
What do we have here? I don't know. Oh, it's big. Oh, you got any drag on this thing? This? You might want to get the net. This nut here, right? This nut? That's a shoot pit. Big old shoot pit. Oh gosh. A big one. I mean a big.
I know. When I was a kid, I stuck my finger in one.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. He made me cry. He brought me down to my knees.
Big old shoe pig. Look at that. That's also what called a bowfin, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it's called a bowfin in other places, but we call it a shoe pick. Not what we were intending to catch at all.
Oh,
golly, look at this guy.
All right, old shoe pick showed up. I think y'all call it a bowfin in other places, but I've never eaten one. I'm sure they're edible. I just didn't feel like fooling with it, honestly. So we put him back, but it's fun catch, what they say. The tug is the drug.
Got him that time. Got him that time. Yeah, you're right. Got him that time. Little by little, huh? They ain't hot and heavy, but we're getting a few. Oh, man. Got it. Got him another. Oh, I thought I had me a bite too.
Okay, these poles here, I put them together myself. I got a Slater reel here with a little guide here that I made myself. And over here in the center where the string goes through the center, I've got a little stainless steel wire here that I looped to prevent it from rubbing on the pole. It's a real smooth stainless, which it prevents from braiding your string. And the tip I invented myself. It's a stainless steel rivet that I got a block, a little steel block, and I hammer it through, and it inverts the end of it right here to where your string is not rubbing on anything sharp. It's all rounded off. 15-pound test cigar line, fluorocarbon. I love it because it doesn't crinkle up too much, and if it does crinkle up a little bit, you just stretch it out real hard and then it pulls it back out. And I love using that 15 because if you catch something big, you're not going to lose a jig, more than likely. Most of the time you don't lose a jig. And it won't break your line that often, unless if you got a weak line, if you got a weak spot. So that's the reason I like to use the 15. People say that's too thick because the cichlid is too smart for that, but I catch plenty of fish, and I've caught plenty in the past. Okay, these are some jigs that I make myself from scratch. I mold the head, and then I've been using powder coat, which you can see is chipping, but I don't have the heat right just exactly. I had it right a while back, and I see my jigs are chipping again. And I buy the all the things that I do to tie the jig with is I buy it from Barlow's in Texas out there. So everything I got at home, and I make them myself.
What size?
That's a number 8 hook, a 1/32 ounce head.
All right, we got a new color. Mr. Murphy's handmade jigs that he makes at home. All right, little jig, you ready? Let's go get him. Where's his dragon? Come on. Ain't that something? Yeah, out in the middle. Well, I don't know. What you got, Mr. Murphy?
A Casper Magoo. Mr. Magoo.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a freshwater drum. Then we're gonna give y'all one more Cajun word for the name of our fish. All right, this guy here is called a Gasper Goo. It's a freshwater drum.
And they got rubber lips, and it's hard to get your jig out of there. You want to keep him?
Yeah, sure. Gasper Goo.
You fillet that. You got a white meat.
You see our crappie catching is kind of slacking, so that Gasper Goo is gonna add, what, almost a whole pound, a couple fillets, huh? About a pound of fillet, so. All right, Gasper Goo, I see you, I appreciate it. I mean, all in all, it's been a really nice weather day. It's really warmed up probably, I'll bet it's 80 degrees with a real light wind. Spring is definitely here. These fish should be spawning, which I'm sure they are. It's just there's something a little off, and who knows what it is. Maybe it's just an afternoon bite right now. I mean, this is work for me and Murphy, though. You know, we working right now, if y'all can't tell, okay? We working hard. Put together some really good videos for y'all. So please subscribe and make it all worth it for us. Thank you.
It's the white cichlid, not the black. They get real long, And then when they're spawning, they get pretty thick during the spawn. They feed real hard before they spawn. They get real thick on the back. The blacks do also. This is a male. He's got some color showing already, right? Like you can tell right here underneath the belly right here. He's kind of dark. He's just getting ready. The blacks spawn first, and then the whites move in after. Well, I thought it was going to be better than that because we got a front coming through. And normally when ahead of a front like that, we usually do pretty good. I'm not quite understanding what's going on because to me it should have been good today. And we right at that full moon, which they bite at the full moon because they're ready to spawn. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's so hard. They like women. They have a mind of their own.
Man, Mr. Murphy sure put on a clinic. Me, not so much. But sometimes that's what you got to do. You got to put yourself in the company of someone who's better than you at something. So not only do you learn, but you're also humble. So now I can take some of the things I learned from Mr. Murphy today and go out into an area where I think I can catch crappie and try some of the things he showed me. Now, if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. It's the subscribe button right down below this video. Getting more subscribers is going to be crucial to getting this channel to survive, and I appreciate everyone who's done it so far. Also, go ahead and like the video and hit the notifications bell down below so you know when I put out a new one. All right, we'll see y'all soon. That ain't no little one. And these are invasive, so we're not putting any back. Welcome back to Outside the Levees, where the levees end, the fun begins. In this video, I tried my hand at bank fishing. It took me a while to find a bite, and I wound up finding an invasive species called the Rio Grande cichlid. Then, I went to brother-in-law's to cook them up on the grill. Now let's get it started. Alright y'all, I gotta give you an update what's been going on. So my wife Tia started a new job that has her going by daylight. So I've had to take on the role of the morning caretaker for our sons Jack and Milo. So I get them dropped off by about 8:30, then I have a short window from about 9 till noon to film videos. And between the heat and humidity and the daily thunderstorms, it's become almost impossible to get a video done. So that's why you haven't seen much content from me lately. I'm busy being daddy daycare, and honestly the weather, the water temperature is not really conducive to it right now. But one idea I had to come up with a solution for this is to go bank fishing. Not having to deal with a boat helps me maximize that window of time between 9 and about noon to get some fishing done. But the thing is, I haven't bank fished much, so I have to figure out the spots. So what I decided to do was just start bank fishing for brim, to get out there with some worms and crickets and see if I could catch them. Today I'm using these little size 6 panfish crappie hooks. We're gonna use some worms and some crickets. And I'm going to put a drop shot on there. This is a size 3 drop shot. And just tighten it up with my pliers. There we go. So hook, drop shot, and cork will be next. Just a little 1-inch snap-on float. It's about how much depth I got, 1.5 feet. And we will see, my friends. I'm gonna start with crickets. So I've got this ridiculous little black bag of crickets. I don't think this is gonna work out well. Try it anyway, right? All right, so I got my 10-foot Salters jigging pole. That way I can just kind of dip it on out there. I fished by this oak tree for a while. I had a bunch of bites from small brim that kept taking my crickets, but really nothing of any size, so I decided to move on. I went for a drive and stopped by this bayou when I noticed a lot of fish activity on the surface. All right, so this spot is all little bitty sail cat. I saw shrimp jumping, bait everywhere, but all I caught were these little saltwater catfish. I saved a few of them to use as bait, but I pretty much called it a day at noon. I don't know, y'all. That's frustrating. You know, you would think something as simple as just catching brim from the bank, it would happen. You know, even if you get 4 or 5, whatever. I mean, you're fishing with worms underneath an oak tree, you know, seeing bait. Like, what the heck? I don't know. I just feel so like it's hard because like I'm pressed for time. You know, by the time I drop the kids off and then get to the water, I've got a few hours before it's like really, really hot. The water temperatures are up so high, the fish don't want to do anything. It's tough, y'all. I don't know, I guess we'll try tomorrow again. So the next day I got the boys off to school and decided to hit it with a fresh set of ideas. I was gonna try some new spots and I wasn't giving up yet. All right, back at it again today. Still chasing brim. Couldn't get on them yesterday. I think, you know, between the heat and I don't know, honestly. I also came to a totally new spot. Still bank fishing. Going with worms today instead of crickets. Again, being careful of snakes. Being careful walking the rocks. I like this long pole, man. Oh, getting a bite right away. Come on. There he is. Go. Take it. Take it. Oh, dang it. Damn garfish. And it was a gar hole. I had already burned a little bit over an hour. I really needed to make something happen. Otherwise, I'd wasted another day. Alright, y'all, just caught a cichlid. I didn't have the camera rolling. Let's see. There he is. Oh, what is it? Oh, a bass. Alright. Alright, big man. Go ahead with your bad self. Mr. Bassy Bass. All right. Oh, another bite. There's another one, y'all. We got him fired up now. Cichlid. There's a cichlid. Check that out. That is a beautiful fish. Golly, that's a pretty little fish. So the Rio Grande cichlid is native to southern Texas and northern Mexico. It's a warm water fish with turquoise colored spots and it's invasive here in Louisiana. It's believed to have gotten here from folks who kept them in aquariums. Due to its invasive status, it's illegal for me to release this fish back into the water. All right. Don't know if it's the same one I caught before, but hey, we're catching now, y'all. There he goes. Got him. Another cichlid. Heck yeah. Alright, we in the cichlid hole, y'all. Check that guy out. I'm gonna go ahead and set up my GoPro. Alright, y'all, I finally found the bite. Something told me not to give up. You know, this is one of those days where I got a late start, bringing the kids to school. It's already hot. I didn't get any bites at my first two spots, and I was just kind of almost ready to go home. I said, well, let me try this one last place. This is a total different body of water. This has more of a natural flow than the stuff I've been at. Whew, man, so we got these cichlids are biting, so I'm gonna keep trying to catching them while they're biting now. Hopefully we get enough to eat. I don't have a lot of experience with this fish, but hey man, we're gonna figure it out, that's for sure. There he is. That's a good one. Oh, come on. Damn it. There he is. Got it. Get him. A catfish. How about that? That must have been what it was, y'all. A big old cat. He normally shows up when he needs to on outside the levees. Bucket. Ooh, you don't like that bucket. Alright, y'all, had to repair my hook. Got it back. This is not meant for catching catfish like that, but hey man, bank fishing, jigging with a long pole. I like it. This is how most people get their start fishing, like cane pole on a bank somewhere. A lot of people don't grow up with access to a boat or all the waters that we have, so bank fishing somewhere. Really old school. I like it personally. I didn't have to launch the boat. I didn't have to gas the boat. Y'all know me, I'm not picky about what I eat. I've already got enough to eat. And I like this long pole. I like this. I really enjoy fishing with this. I believe it's a 10 foot. Yeah, it's a 10 foot two piece made by Salters. I had got it a few months ago for cichlids fishing. And I mean, dude, it's so chill. Like sunshine and breeze blowing. and I'm dipping a worm catching fish, you know. There he is. We got Cichlid. Hey, all right. He revealed himself, y'all. Another cichlid. I don't know if y'all can see, man. That's just a pretty little fish. Look at all the color. You can see why someone would want that in their aquarium. One more for the bucket. Let's see if he's got some more partners over there. It is a cichlid. No, it ain't. See, that's a brim. I'll try setting the hook this time, y'all. There he is. The cichlid. That's nice one. That ain't no little one. That ain't no little one. There he is, y'all. And these are invasive, so we're not putting any back. Even if we use them for bait, if they're too small to eat, we're not putting any back. Oh, he's on. That's one of them perch. They're a sunfish. It's just a sunfish. That's good catfish bait right there.
At that point, it was getting really hot, and I knew I had enough to eat. I stayed to catch a few more, but really the biggest thing was knowing I finally had enough content to make a video. Alright, y'all, we got them all cleaned up. So that is my Rio Grande cichlid right there. Scaled, gutted. That's that little bass who decided to come play. And that's the catfish, old Catfish Johnson. He shows up on outside the levees all the time. So all I'm gonna do, we got the Traeger, I'm at brother-in-law's house. We're gonna run like a, you know, a 350 temp. You know, just kind of let this fish cook. Fish cooks so fast. We just want to get it in there. We might even go lower, let it get some smoky flavor. I'm just gonna go simple, lemon pepper. You don't have to do too much here. It's fish, you know. You don't want to ever overdo it with fish. Got some olive oil spray, just gonna get on there a little bit. Keep it from drying out. I'm gonna hit it good with the lemon pepper, especially the ones like with the skin on. Flip it. More lemon pepper. And once you get everything seasoned up real good, go ahead and put it in an aluminum foil. And that's it, get it to the grill. But since we didn't catch a ton of fish and we got a ton of people to feed, we're gonna go with some steaks as well. Got them Walmart ribeyes, you heard me? Them Walmart ribeyes. Hey, if you know how to season and cook a steak, it don't matter where you get it from. Main ingredient for good steak, a nice coarse salt. Kosher salt, sea salt. If you can't put that on your steak, you're not gonna have a good steak. If you don't put enough of it, you're not gonna have a good steak. A little bit less than an inch on these, but they can handle a good bit of salt. Don't be scared. After we get our salt on, we're going with some fresh black pepper. And to sweeten it up just a little bit, give it a little bit of barbecue flavor, this is our Memphis mud from Pork Mafia. You've seen me use this over and over and over again. And that's just, got little hints of honey, little brown sugar, little barbecue flavor. Alright, I actually went to 325, so in between 350 and 300. Like I said, I don't want it to cook too fast. I want it to get some of that smoky flavor from the grill. So let's drop them in, let them do their thing. We're putting them in. I mean, we can't not go for a ride in the little Yoda while the fish are cooking. We can't not do it. All right, let's see, y'all. All right, here we go. You ready, bro? No, you
Alright, we hovered between 300 and 325. You know, every time you open it, you lose some temp, but we're done now. Definitely don't want overdone fish. Don't want to let it go any longer than it needs to. That's it right there, y'all. They all small, thin fish. Don't need to let it go too long.
Alright, for me, it's corn. Y'all know it. We got to put the corn on. It's my first time searing a steak on a Traeger. I normally sear my steaks in a cast iron. I can tell you it is piping hot, but I'm gonna be very, very, very careful. I'm gonna let them steaks sear for about 2 minutes and I'm gonna check them. Alright, my first time ever cooking steaks on a Traeger. I was hesitant to see if it could really sear, which it did a pretty decent job with the sear, but I babysat it. Like, I did not leave it on there for more than like 2 minutes at a time before I checked it to see what was going on. We're still plenty medium rare, and I'm gonna tell you, dude, it's got some flavor. It has got some flavor. I mean, look at that. Ugh. 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 Bro. Let's move on to our fish. We'll start with good old-fashioned catfish, which we know is always good. Not bad. Lemon pepper, somewhat overpowering. I probably would use something else or not use as much. Now we'll move on to largemouth bass, which we all know and love. All right, Bassy Bass, let's see what you got. Bassy Bass is not bad at all. Once again, the lemon pepper. Now this is the Walmart lemon pepper, so maybe you got a better one. A little bit overpowering. And on to the Invasive. Y'all know how we like to mess with invasives down here on outside the levees. Whether it's a nutria, a hog, whatever it is, we like to find our invasives, go catch them, go eat them. Let's see how they taste though. That's super mild. Extremely mild meat. Very, very mild. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, and we'll see y'all next time. Okay, the white boots are coming off. Y'all get ready. And the knee boots are coming on because we gone bank fishing, trying to catch me some perch, as we call them. We call a small brim or a bluegill or sunfish. We call them all a perch. I've come now later in life to call them brim and try to identify them by species, but we going perch jerking, as they would call it. And what I got here is a big bag, a 2-gallon size Ziploc bag of earthworms that I found at David's house when we were on the turkey hunt. David had pulled up this rug that was on his patio and earthworms were all over underneath it. David wanted to rinse them off. I said, wait. And I went and grabbed all the earthworms, got them into a bag, got some of that beautiful red Tennessee dirt. I am here in beautiful St. Bernard Parish. This is a nice little public spot that anyone could come and fish. As long as you have a rod and reel, you can come do this here in St. Bernard. So let me get out there, see if they're here, and I'll let you know. I'm hooked up. I don't know what I got. It is pulling, which is very odd. I don't know. This is odd. What the? Whoa, holy. Are you kidding me? Look at the size of this sunfish. Look at that. All right, y'all, we on the board. I got the crawfish sack. My fish isn't in the crawfish sack. Just need a few more at that size. Dude, that is a big old sunfish. Normally we catch the little bitty ones. That sucker was a hammer. All right, I'm gonna show y'all my little setup. This is Jack's rod and reel that he caught on a Mardi Gras float. That's right, so we're doing a catch and cook. Because we caught this, we're gonna catch the fish with it and then we'll cook them.
It's just a little, you know, light spinning rod and reel combo. All right, so the cork is a 1-inch, just clip on cork, and then down to a jig head. We'll start with the jig head, see if they get leery of that. If they do, we'll switch to an Aberdeen. But let's start with this. So another thing I do is I carry a champagne basket, and then I got my crawfish sack to put my fish in, and then I'll just tie off to that and just kind of keep my crawfish sack of fish as a catch, hopefully a catch. But the champagne basket is just an all-around thing. I was able to put my worms in there, put my water in there. It's a great way when you're bank fishing to keep a bunch of things and then eventually put your fish or whatever it is you need to put in too. And then I'm hanging a backpack on the tree. That's got some of the camera gear in it. Got my little camera gear tripod. And we're gonna fish right here. Let's see what we get. All right, going back to my little spot over here. Making a nice long cast. Them fish can't hear me. I'm way over here, they can't see me. Brim are pretty, you know, weary. They can, you know, if they see you, that could be it. I'm already getting a bite, y'all. This is awesome. There he is. Dude, I am about to put it on him, y'all. Caught up in a little grass. Not as big as I thought initially, but still a fish. That's the ones I'm used to catching. All right, so that one for sure is a bluegill. They're biting, I gotta stay on them. There he is. That seems to definitely be the hot spot. Feels like another good one. Yes, sir, it sure is. That's a bluegill. Big old bluegill. Big old bluegill. Yes, indeed, yes, indeed. Get him off, get another worm out there, y'all. All right, so I did get off the jig head and I went to a size 6 Aberdeen hook with no weight. So it's gonna look real natural on that's probably, I'd say that's, I don't know, 7 to 8 pound monofilament. It came on the rod, so I don't know for sure, but that's about what it feels like. And then just a little cork, 1.5 feet. Now, here comes where I need the experts to weigh in. What is the perfect way to hook an earthworm onto a hook? What's your best way to do it? I normally do one towards the top, one towards the middle of the worm, and then one towards the end. So I've been through 3 times, but I want to know what's your favorite way to hook an earthworm. Is there an art to it? Is there a science to it? Is there a perfect way to do it? Let me know. Most of the time, they're gonna bite within the first minute. So if I don't get a bite within the first 2 minutes, I'll reel in and try something else. But right now, that spot right there seems to be getting the most bites. All right, getting a bite. Let's see if he stays with it. It's very possible he could have got my worm on that one little bite. Yes, he's acting like he already got it. So I'm gonna reel in and check it. All right, and he did, he got it. So if you see like a little bite, your cork, boom, goes under real quick and then they don't come back, typically they got your worm. So reel it in, put you another one on. There he is, y'all. All right. There's a little guy, we're gonna put him back. Oh man, so fun. Another good sized one too. Big, beautiful red ear. Look at that, huh? Man, the size is so nice out here. Just a public park. It's a public little place you can come, bring the kids, bring a lawn chair. Got plenty of shade, you see it here. All right, y'all. Now the place I'm fishing at today is called the 40 Arpent Observatory. You could find that by typing it into Google, but it is located in St. Bernard Parish. Easy to find. If you have any questions, send me that email, outsidethelevees@gmail.com. I want you to come. Make sure if you are coming and you're planning on coming from out of town, reach out to me first so I can just give you a little bit of an update on the time of year. I'm in the springtime right now. I would imagine this would be good most of the spring and summer, but these fish are fired up. They are here. Y'all need to come catch them and come check out this beautiful place called the 40 Arpent Observatory in St. Bernard. Go to visitstbernard.com to plan that trip. Come see us, y'all. There we go. All right. Got him. That's a good one. They're taking it a little funny. Just a beautiful red ear. Gosh, they got some nice size to them, huh? Look at that.
Yeah, like, I'm getting a bite now. So if you cast to a spot and don't get a bite almost immediately, leave it out no more than 2 minutes, and then get it in another spot. Because what's happening is, I think after you catch a few in a spot, they get a little weary and they don't bite. So move on to another spot and then work your way back to the spot where you had to leave. But I would not let it sit out there. Just the way they're biting right now, I wouldn't let it sit out there very long, because you probably need to reel in and cast to another spot.
Got it. Oh, that's a good one. God. Y'all, they are so freaking nice. I can't take it. Look at that. They all bigger. Look, let me show you. That's my hand. I mean, come on. Got it.
Ah, look who showed up. Look who just showed up. The Rio Grande cichlid. These guys got out of people's aquariums, and now they live all over South Louisiana, including many of our parks, drainage canals, bayous. They're here to stay. So guess what? Just like we do with most invasives, we turn them into food. All right, now if you do come, wear you some boots. That's how muddy I got getting down there by the bank. You may have your line get tangled up. You're gonna have to walk through the mud at some point, so wear some boots. At the very least, wear some old shoes. I think it's another cichlid. It is. Can't put him back. Even though he's small, it is against the law for me to put this back into our waters. That is mandated by our wildlife and fisheries. They are responsible for managing the wildlife, and they say cichlids cannot be in our waters. So I gotta do something with him. I don't know if y'all can see, look at the beautiful markings on that fish. But I cannot put him back, so maybe we'll turn him into catfish bait. Okay, so this is the pier at the 40 Arpent Observatory, okay? You can fish here, you can launch a kayak here, paddle around. This is called the 40 Arpent Canal, okay? It's a drainage canal, but maintained very well through a series of pumping stations like that, and loaded with fish. I know my buddy was saying he caught them right here. This is a great place to come. I mean, look at the beautiful shade you got. You can set up some chairs, throw out a dauber with a cricket, and catch you some brim like I just did. Definitely a cool place to come. There's also this bridge that you can walk over. You can see the wetlands out there. Take in some of that scenery. Beautiful cypress trees everywhere. All right, and here's the little picnic area. This is the area when classrooms come. They have the kids gather around, teach them a few things about the wetlands. That's kind of what this is set up for. You know, as a pull up, get out your car and go see the wetlands type place. Like I said, it's just a beautiful facility. They did an amazing job with it. And I was fishing right out here, y'all. How about that, huh? You could come, catch you a couple fish, have a picnic. I'm telling you, don't sleep on St. Bernard. Come see us, y'all. Got it. There's another good one. How about that? But like I said, this is the 40 Arpent Observatory in Chalmette, Louisiana, which is a part of St. Bernard Parish. You come down here, get you some earthworms, bring you a little lunch, throw something to drink on, and catch you some brim, some perch, whatever you call them. You could call them whatever you want when you come here to St. Bernard. We won't judge. We'll see you when you come. Now I'm gonna have to show y'all some St. Bernard inspired ways to cook these. All right, folks, there's our beautiful filleted up perch. Get you a good sharp knife so you can get in there, not tear those fish up and get you a good fillet off of them. When you're catching them at that size, as big as your hand, you can definitely cut them down into fillets. So what I'm gonna cook, I'm using some ramen noodles as kind of my base idea, and we're gonna do a little bit of deep frying on the fish, but we're also gonna make a delicious sauce to put this over some noodles with some vegetables. Let's get right into it. All right, first things first, go ahead and get all of your fillets into a nice egg wash. And from your egg wash into some seasoned breadcrumbs. I would recommend panko if you have panko type breadcrumbs, but this is just some seasoned breadcrumbs that we had. It's all gonna be good. All right, my temp gun's showing I'm up to 375, and once I start dropping them, it's gonna go back down. They're small fillets and they won't take long. All right, folks, fish are done. We're gonna go ahead and make a sauce. Go on top. So that's about a tablespoon and a half of honey. Then you want to use this spicy chili crisp. Definitely want about 2 teaspoons of that. Okay. A tablespoon or so of soy sauce. And just a little bit of balsamic vinegar, probably about a teaspoon. Okay. Mix that up. What I do is I give it a little taste test. Then I'll take some of my nice crunchy and crispy fried up fish. We want to chop that. Okay. And there is my ramen noodles as well as some stir-fried veggies. Take that fish, just pile it on there. Yes indeed, yes indeed. Look at that. Huh? And take that delicious sauce you just made and spoon it on there. Like so. Your sauce is gonna really add flavor to the noodles and the veggies, so don't be afraid to put a good bit. That's why we made it. And that's it right there, folks. And there it is. I mean, we do it right here on Outside the Levees. When you spend some time in St. Bernard, these are the kinds of things that could happen. So please come see us. We would love to have you. But I would also love to try this. That little bit of honey. Spicy from the chili crisp. I wanted to thank y'all again for being a part of what I do week in, week out. Couldn't do it without y'all. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. This is the kind of thing we do all the time, and I'm honored that you came to check it out. We'll see y'all when you get here.
Welcome to my channel, Outside the Levees. I'm Jared Serenay, and today I'm going crappie fishing on Toledo Bend with Martin's Guide Service. We've got the whole family on board for this one, and we had lots of fun catching crappie. That evening, we even got to fry up some crappie and make some tacos. Let's get it started.
All right, it's Cichlids time, or crappie, whatever y'all call them. We're on Toledo Bend today with Martin's Guide Service. We got brother. Did they call you brother something or just brother?
Just brother.
Just brother. We're going after cichlid or crappie. We're fishing treetops.
Yeah, treetops and brush piles.
Treetops and brush piles. Got the kids with us. We're gonna learn some techniques and try to load the boat with some delicious fried crappie.
We're fishing on natural structure and brush piles and about 18 to 30 foot on shiners. We like to use the ACC crappie sticks. You just put the weight at the top, put a little stopper in it, and a hook. Put the shiner on the hook and drop it down there. It's usually different every day. They're usually suspended in about 10 to 15 foot.
So our first spot, we're going to be fishing in about 18 to 20 foot of water, which is kind of unique for Louisiana. We don't have a lot of deep water spots. I mean, sometimes you get to some bends and some bayous and some parts of some rivers. Toledo Bend gets down to 60 and 70 foot of water, so that's kind of cool, something different for us. So this is called live scope, and you can see the tree that we'll be fishing. That is crazy.
Right there.
Oh my gosh, look at that. There's the fish. Wow, that is crazy. That's been a game changer for what y'all do, huh?
Oh yeah.
So I've heard all about live scope from different crappie fishermen, a few bass fishermen, but I've never been on a boat that had it. I've seen videos of it. This is cool. This is cool stuff. You could tell why it really was a game changer.
You can see the bait going down. There's some movement like right there.
Come get him.
You trying to get him?
Yep, see the bait. Wow, it went right into the fish. That is crazy. Oh my gosh, that is,
Look guys, Mr. Brother's got a fish.
Oh, look.
Whoa,
Get the fish.
that is crazy.
You catch a fish? Yeah.
Good job, Jack. Good guys.
I got it.
Good job, Giacomo.
That's your fish, Jack.
That's a good one too. Maybe
All
we're
right.
getting fired up now.
Alright, so before I get all the negative comments about how the live scope feature is like cheating and all of that, let me just say a few things. In order for this to work, you have to first find the spot that is holding fish. That could take hours of moving around with your trolling motor, scanning the bottom for the right structure. Once you do find the fish, there is no guarantee they will bite. In fact, we rarely caught more than 6 fish off of each spot we stopped at. There were always plenty fish left still on each spot when the bite stopped. This method is 100% legal, and I personally consider it just another tool in a fisherman's toolbox that you can use to catch a few fish for dinner.
Get him, Jack. Get him, Jack. Get him, Jack. Go, Jack. Go, Jack. Good job, buddy. Woo-hoo. All right. Not too much more. So you ready? 1, 2, 3. All right.
I got the big fish.
Jack got a big fish.
Oh, you.
It is.
Oh,
Yeah, look
Get
on
it,
it.
Milo. Get it, Milo.
yeah, reel this one in.
Get it, Milo.
Milo, right here. This one. Get it. 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 Reel it in. Reel it in. It's a fish. It's a fish. Get it. Get it. Get it. Reel it in. Reel it in.
I just get my fish.
Okay, you ready? We're gonna bring it in the boat. Ready? Oh, look, there it is. You got it. Hey, look, that's yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
That's
We're getting on them little by little.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we caught a few at the spot number 1. The fish down there, we'd get our baits into them. They weren't really fired up. We had almost a full moon last night, so it could be a little while into the morning before they really start biting. I know deer hunting's kind of like that after a big full moon. Takes them a little while to get going in the morning, so we'll see if it's the same pattern. But hey, we got more spots to check. We got plenty of shiners. We got snacks on board. We're just gonna fish as long as they let us. All right, that's the size we're going for. That's why we put that little one back early. That's what we're going for. We gotta get this school fired up. Oh, there he is. Here, Milo, reel. Oh, it's a good one. Here, come on. Woo-hoo. Yeah, he ate my little one, that's right.
Oh.
This one we won't give a pass. He's just big enough. Got one. Oh, he's got one. Oh, this school's biting good, guys.
No.
Oh, we got him biting.
No. I wouldn't even hold those.
Oh, he's gonna be hauled.
Oh. Here, you want to do the whole thing?
Is this the
The whole
big
thing?
fish?
I'll go get me a rod.
Yeah, real Jack.
Real.
Other one.
Other side.
Jack.
Real.
Jack.
On.
Oh, you got him, Jack. Sure, Jack, we got him going.
Real.
Brother put us on a good school on this one. Dude, that's a big one. Dude, that's a big one, Jack.
Yeah.
How big you think that one is, Mr. Brother?
Right at 2 pounds for sure.
Oh, a 2-pound sock
Look
leg,
at
dude.
that one.
Jeez.
That's big, dude.
That is a big
Yeah,
one.
that's big.
Since
Yeah.
we need to send in pictures of a 2-pounder too.
What you got?
Easy. Have you got one?
Good one.
Gosh, I love that. Okay. There you go. Pretty one.
One more. We got him now.
Jack, look, you got one.
There we go. Oh.
He wants to throw the dead fish away. Is there a
Here,
dead
throw
one?
this one.
Look, he's
Ah,
got
look.
one for you.
Look,
That one's dead.
throw it.
Don't fall.
All right. Oh, Mama got one. Look, Jack, Mama got one. Oh, nice one. That's a good one.
The setups we were using were pretty simple. We used live shiners on a 2/0 Aberdeen hook. This was tied onto 10-pound monofilament with an 1/8 ounce bullet weight pegged about 8 inches above the hook. Rods were 6/6 ACC crappie sticks with size 10 spinning reels. Martin's guide service had already located our structure, so we just pulled up to GPS points and used the live scope to key in on the best position.
All right, we got our sockeye. We finished with 22. We threw a few of the small ones back. We went ahead, got a little siesta, got to hang out a little bit. Now it's time to cook. So the little cabin we're staying at, we didn't really bring a lot with us, and there wasn't a lot here, seasonings, ingredients, and none of that. So I basically just looked around and figured out what we had and what I could make. Now I knew I wanted to fry fish for the kids. The kids love fried fish, but for the adults, I'm gonna go ahead and make us some fried fish tacos. Let me show you what I do. So I add a little mustard. This is a binder for the fish. All right, mustard on the fish. So most of this is straight cornmeal. We just want to add a little kick to it. Jack, go ahead and add some Cajun seasoning. Shake it in here. Tap it. All right, that's pretty good. We don't want to overdo that too much. Just get those in there.
Daddy, I want to help.
I know, bud. I know. Got the grease nice and hot. And I got something creative for y'all. I'm going to show y'all. This is a vacation special. I'm going to show y'all that we're going to do with these fish tacos. My last batch is done, so I'm going to go ahead and get it onto the plate, start cooling off. Do not give it to the kids yet, because it is hot, hot, hot. If y'all remember a few videos ago, I recommended the La Abuela tortillas. They sell them in the cold section of grocery stores, wherever the Spanish foods are in the cold section. It's not as good as a homemade tortilla, but it's certainly better than the one that they sell by the bread. So all you have to do with those is separate them, and then we're gonna drop them in the pan. I didn't know I was making fish tacos. We had tacos last night. So I'm just kind of grabbing things that we have laying around, things in the fridge that we brought up, and got something really cool to show y'all. All right, so that side's ready. Under there, flip it. All right, so we could just put the tacos together like this with the lettuce and the tomatoes and cilantro, but I want to make a little bit of a special sauce. I like fish taco sauce. Once again, just using what we have available, which is my favorite way to cook. I like to get creative, see what we got.
I like doing that.
I know. Oh, you want to do this? Here, you dump the mayo. All right, so we had some mayo for my turkey sandwiches. Let's do one more scoop, Jack.
It's
Okay. It's all right. This happens when you cook. All right, so we got a few scoops of mayonnaise. some of our grapeseed oil. I made chimichurri last night with the tacos we had. That's probably really no more than a teaspoon of grapeseed oil. And here is the secret ingredient.
What is that?
Since it's vacation,
What is that?
and Daddy likes to drink margaritas, we're gonna use margaritas as the secret ingredient.
Wait, what is it?
This is called margarita mix. It's a non-alcoholic, so you can serve this to the kids. This is the kind where you add your own alcohol to it. It's got citrus in it, some sweetener. We know it's gonna make a good sauce because it makes good margaritas. So add a little bit of that. And right now, I just want to get it to the consistency that I like, and then we'll add more once we get there. All right, Jack, start stirring.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna add a little bit more margarita. And that's gonna give it a nice tangy flavor, some citrus. So I did have cilantro from the tacos last night. I chopped it up as fine as possible, given what they had here, the knife that they had. Jack, start putting some of that in there. For a nice big bunch of it. Put one more bunch. All right, start stirring. Start to stir. Okay, a little salt, Jack. Good. A little bit more. A little bit. All right, stop. All right, and that's about it. Just a little simple sauce I thought of. Using the margarita mix as a secret ingredient. So we'll take it. Get our fish on.
Daddy, I want to put some fish on.
Okay, tell you what, you do it. Put some fish on.
I'll choose it. Oh, that's great.
It's all right. Get you another piece. Good. All right. All right. Let me ask you this: you want to do sauce on the fish, or lettuce, tomato, then sauce?
Sauce.
All right. So look, take some sauce, put it on the fish.
This is sauce?
Yes, sir. And just go from the back all the way. Let's make it nice, seeing good and ridiculous. Just do a little bit more. There you go, bro. Okay, put that back. Our lettuce is kind of
I'm
struggling.
gonna put it in.
Okay. That was a Caesar salad we were eating for lunch. A little bit of tomato.
I like putting
Grab some
potato in.
cilantro. Throw in a little bit more cilantro. Beautiful. That's our fish taco. Come up with on the fly after catching cichlids at Toledo Bend. Family vacation. You want to try it? All right, you want me to try it? If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, like the button, and click the notifications bell down below so you know when we put out more. All right, we'll see y'all soon. Told you. That's a big one, dude. Look at that one.
Oh, you got one, dude.
All right, y'all. Well, I am down here in South Louisiana. Welcome back to Outside the Levees. We actually went this morning and did a little red fishing because this man right here, turn around, Mr. Cole, say what's up to the people.
What's up, everybody?
That's Cole from Cole and Jay, a very good YouTube channel about fishing. This guy just lives, sleeps, breathes, eats fishing. He loves it more so than most people ever will. So go check him out if you're really into fishing. He came down here to catch a redfish. We've already been out there, and this is what that was like. All right, y'all, we're trying something a little bit different. I got Cole with me, and we got some pirogues. And we're gonna try to sneak in on some redfish using these pirogues. I know we're crazy. All right, y'all, so we came and got out on this shallow grass flat. This is real shallow water. You can see the grass growing on top. And we put the pirogues in. That's Cole out there. There's my pirogue I'm fixing to get in. But this way we can stalk, nice and quiet. Get across here and read the water. You could see, you know, it's so calm right now. You could see when fish are waking and moving around. Like that might be a fish right there. So I'm gonna get in, get loaded up, and get to catching. He's hooked up. That makes me happy. That man drove all the way from Arkansas for that right there. How about that?
Good for him.
I am so glad I got the heavy frog rod right now, guys. This grass is thick.
I get more joy out of watching this right now than I will get out of catching any of them today. We've been talking. Every time I put out a redfish video, he'll get in touch and he'll be like, man, them redfish are nice. Them redfish are nice. And, you know, kind of made plans to come. He had a baby. That's why I do it right there, folks. Look at that. It's so much better in the P-Rog too.
So another species he knew he wanted to get on, and something I love to do, which is fishing from the bank like this. We went and dropped the boat off. We came over here to this little canal and we are catching brim, but we're also catching an invasive species called the Rio Grande cichlid. That's right. It was not something that the good Lord put here. It's something that man put here one way or another, but they're fun to catch and we're getting on them.
This is a little hot spot right here.
Oh, already getting one. Come on. Oh, I got him. A bluey.
A bluey.
We keeping blueys or you gonna put them back?
Um,
I don't particularly feel like cleaning a lot of fish.
yeah, I can clean them. I don't think I would rather catch the cichlid.
Well,
Keep the
yeah,
cichlid.
that's what we came for.
Yeah, keep the cichlid, and then we might keep some bluegills after we secure a couple cichlids.
All right.
So yeah.
All right, folks, I'm already on the board.
All these crazy mystery fish, and in a freezing worm, you definitely hit a wide variety of species, and bluegills catch that. I mean, those are freezing worms, so we'll take anything and everything, but we would love to catch that. And if we do catch it, we're not legally able to throw that, so we're going to get off.
Oh no, he broke me off.
What you got, 1 pound test?
I don't know. All right, there we go. Come on. Oh, you little sucker. Come here.
Well, Jared's hooked up. Well, he was hooked up. The fish busted him off. Oh, he gone. He took the line through the bobber.
Let me see.
Jared lost his bobber. He's going in to save it. You can't leave your bobbers behind.
All right,
You
there
gotta
we
save
go.
all the bobbers.
Okay, I'm alive.
They bite this time here.
It's similar, yeah, pretty similar. Sometimes they'll whack it real hard, but it's pretty similar.
Got a fish! Oh gosh, the big guy.
Dude!
What's going on here?
Nice.
I am fishing a little deep. He couldn't pull it under. There we go, guys.
Holy
Traveled all the way down to South
smokes.
Louisiana, and we're still out here catching some big old bluegills.
That's a nice one,
That's a
dude.
hammer, man. Gotcha. Oh, off the pole.
Jeez.
Off the pole.
Come on, Cichlid. I know y'all here.
Oh,
Told you.
oh,
Told you.
oh.
Told you. That's a big one, dude. Look at that one.
Oh, you got one, dude.
Told you they right there.
That thing is crazy looking.
That's a big one, too.
Okay, guys, Jared strikes first. He's got our first Rio Grande cichlid of the day. Dude, that's crazy.
We got to get to the weigh-in. We got to go. We got to get to the weigh-in now.
That's bigger than the first bluegill I caught. Like, that is a chunk. Look at
That's
the
a big
spots.
one. Yeah, look at the bulk on the head there.
That thing is awesome. We're gonna clean and eat that thing.
We're gonna have to.
I'm excited.
We can't put it back. We'll get in
It's
trouble.
illegal. Yep.
Yeah,
We'll go to jail.
that's right.
Hey,
Nice.
good job, dude. Ooh. Is that another one?
Yeah.
What?
Get in there, bruh.
What?
Get in there, bruh.
Jared's a cichlid king.
Get in there.
I
Get
thought
you
he was.
some
I thought he
cichlids.
was the redfish king, but he's the cichlid.
Get in there, bro. There he is.
Hold him. Oh, hey, no wonder I missed him last time. Well, dang. There we go, guys. That is the target species right there. Got him. Got him. Got him. I got 2 of them now.
Bro, you gotta stop stinking up the hole catching them little ones.
Somebody's got 2.
What's up with that? I mean, they're from Texas, dude. It's not very shady in Texas. They live in the Rio Grande, right?
Yeah.
My man Cole
Ooh. Oh gosh.
came down to get on some redfish, which we did. But this was also on the menu.
Look at that thing.
What?
That is a giant Rio.
Wow.
Let me lip him. He can lip this guy so big. I know he's got a few teeth.
Watch
in
out,
there.
he's got teeth.
If you call them teeth, I ain't scared.
Yes.
Look at that thing. Look at those fins. Look at the collar. Thing's a mutant.
Now, Cole, tell them where they could find you and what do you do on YouTube?
You can find me on YouTube. You can also find me out in the river, out in the lake, out in the swamp, just about everywhere. We are in central Arkansas, and we fish all different kinds of different bodies of water for a different variety of fish, and we post all of our experiences on our channel, Cole and Jay. If y'all are into fishing, it's pretty much all we do out there. We also do some snake wrangling if you're into that. But yeah, it's fun, and we're living the dream, getting out here and go fishing and catch all these cool fish. And I'm super thankful for Jared to have me out here catching these beautiful little Rio cichlids.
Let's get some more. That's the hole right here.
That's the cichlid hole right
That's
there.
the trophy, yeah. That's
The
where the
bluegill hole's right over there.
That's right. Bluegill hole, cichlid hole, defunct cichlid hole. This was the OG cichlid hole. It's they turned the light switch off. Still happening right here, and then all the bluegill you could ever want right there. Oh, I got one.
Ooh, oh, it's a big daddy.
Dang it. Come on, Gil.
Got him. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh, that's a keeper.
There's a chunk.
My man.
Chunky Rio I've been looking for.
Oh gosh, he's freaking swimming off with mine.
Jared's over in the bluegill hole.
He was swimming away with it.
Okay, this is bigger.
Definitely yours. But
Which
mine was definitely more aggressive.
Which one would y'all rather catch, a big old Rio Grande cichlid or a bluegill? I guess it kind of depends on which one tastes better. We know bluegill are good.
I think the bluegill tastes just a little bit better.
Don't tell me that.
Well, we're gonna compare. Don't worry, we will compare. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, they're hammering it right there. They are fired up.
Take a vacation over there.
Dude, I mean sticking it, bro. Drilling it. Like dang redfish.
They don't like me in the bluegill hole.
Go back and tell them. Don't bite coals. I told you. Dude, they are drilling it, son. That's probably menhaden.
Menhaden.
There you go.
Oh, I got me another big daddy.
There you go.
Hey.
Got you a sickie.
I'm out here looking at these schools of baitfish. I kept calling them shed.
Listen, if you want to get one mounted, I've got the guy. I'm just saying.
You got the guy?
We got a guy. No shame in your game if you want to get one mounted.
Not my PB Rio Grande cichlid.
Come on.
He's on there, just licking it. Oh, another one. Okay, we got something new. We got something new. Okay, so this is a new species for me. This is
That's stump knocker.
A stump knocker.
Stump knocker. Spotted sunfish.
Orange spotted sunfish is where I was about to say. You guys right?
I think it's red spotted.
Red spotted sunfish. This
Yes.
is a new sunfish species for me. This is a native species. And you see they look pretty similar in shape to the cichlid.
Yep. Those don't seem to get very big.
They don't.
But somebody was saying they have they have a deceiving amount of meat on them.
I can see that.
Like a medium one of those and a large bluegill have the same meat, in other words. Come on.
Oh! Not as big as the last one I caught, but still, we can make something work out of that. See, he's really big.
Yeah.
Look at the dome on him. It's like a dang camel.
He got a 5 head.
So Cole had to go get his new GoPro because, you know, GoPros don't really last. It went out on our last shoot. And while we were there, we got night crawlers, which is kind of something I don't use often. I use the red worms, but they are huge worms. Just big old hammers, and you can get a lot off of them, and they're good for threading a hook. I find the red ones I just kind of wrap, but look at the size of these big old earthworms. Let's see if I could cover them up and get them nice and cool. Definitely don't want to overheat your worms.
Here we go.
Oh, he's got a bite. There, you got one on.
That's a Rio.
That's a Rio.
Oh, no.
Oh, go
Try
in there
again.
and get him again.
They've been good to us about biting after we miss them.
Yeah, right.
You get some fire. I think that you get one bite, it kind of gets them in a predatory, like, feeding frenzy.
Oh.
Sending it to the moon.
Now, Cole, I will tell you this. He's a big hook setter. He's really into his hook sets. I think I've seen him practicing at the gym, like with like a 20-pound weight, ripping it up like that, because he will set a hook like nobody's business on these fish.
I think that he got most of my worm, unfortunately. I got a little bit on there, but they've been liking a little extra flavor. That one's been depleted of all of its nutrients.
And what's the setup we're using here, Cole?
This is a 6'6" medium one-piece ACC crappie sticks. It's kind of more of like a medium light.
Yeah.
Really like these rods a lot. I've got just a 1,000 size reel with 10-pound braid, and I've got 8-pound fluorocarbon leader just because you don't really know what you're going to hook out here. You catch a catfish, could catch a redfish, could catch a gar. So I'm using 8-pound. If I was specifically targeting the Rios, I'd probably use 4. But just got it below.
Yeah, something else could.
Yeah. Especially when you're using worms.
I mean, right here, it could be a 3-pound largemouth, could be a redfish.
Or a big freshwater drum. We got shrimp boats. We got rope.
We've caught that. We've run the gamut.
Yeah.
Already.
So, yeah, it's got a lightweight. It's still finessey. You can get it out of the rocks if you get snagged up. There's a good chance that we can get him to bite again. I got that fresh worm. Come on, big guy. I'll take it easy on you to bite again. There he is.
There he is.
There he is. I thought I saw him swirl out from underneath the rock. Oh no! No!
Got him?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm just trying to do my part and save the swamps. We got a spirit feather along with him too. Look at that.
Wow.
You gotta keep that. When they disappear to you like that, you gotta keep those. Gotta keep those feathers. Can't lift this one. She's a little baby.
That's it right there. Oh,
here.
Goodness.
I'll quit being an idiot.
But you could see how cool that would look in someone's aquarium.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Especially
like I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to get in an aquarium, if, you know.
That would be really cool. But
see you. All right, I'm gonna try the bluegill hole. Shouldn't take long. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Oh, that gets me excited. Oh, they didn't get my worm.
Confidence.
I know.
There he is.
There we go.
That's a stud. You can put that one in the bucket.
Oh, look at the orange on it, boy. Look at the orange on that one. Beautiful.
Some size perspective. Look at. Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, no, 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 no. No.
As I stand motionless.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm frozen.
All right, y'all, Cole got those cichlids all cleaned up. We went ahead and filleted them because this dish really has, the only way it's gonna work is with filleted fish. It's gonna be a little bit of fried fish with some noodles and some good Asian sauce. You can get at the grocery, super easy to get. So let's get right into it.
All right, let's drop them in the egg wash. All of them, since they're not super big and we don't have a ton of them, we'll just put them all in now. There we go, and coat them in egg wash. All right, and just let them sit there a minute while your oil comes up to temp. All right, and then go ahead, once they've coated in egg wash, start running them through your breadcrumbs. Like so. That's what you're looking for. And once they're coated, I just go ahead and drop them in. I always fry at 375. You want your fish to get in and out. Don't let them sit in that oil for too long. Just get in there, get cooked, and get them out. These are small fillets. They're not going to take long at all.
All right, once they get crispy golden, like so, they are done. And let them cool off a little bit. All right, and then at this point, I like to go ahead and just slice them a little bit, like so. Just like that. All right, and then the kicker to this dish is gonna be the Japanese barbecue sauce by, I know I'm gonna butcher that, but Bachan's or Bachan's. We were able to get this at Walmart. I've been seeing their ads for a long time. It's very good. It's like almost like soy sauce and barbecue sauce put together. So get your noodles, drop your fish in, like so. Then we're gonna go ahead and put that barbecue sauce on it. Whoo! Starting to look pretty good. I'm gonna put a little bit more. And then I will just take and top that with a little bit of sesame seeds. That's it. From somebody's aquarium to the bayous of Louisiana into my bowl. That's what I'm eating, y'all. All right, folks, look at that. Look at that. Let's try it out. That sauce is what's up. Y'all have to go try that. And if you don't have access to the cichlids like we caught, definitely do this with bluegill, bass, whatever it is that you like. Very good. So once again, shout out to Cole from Cole and Jay. Go check out his channel. If you like what we do here and you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Can't do it without y'all. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. All right, y'all, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Welcome back to Outside the Levees. I'm your host, Jared Serenay, and today we are doing the roadside shuffle. That's right, folks. I'm roadside fishing for whatever bites. I'm starting the day. I've got some mealworms that I picked up from a local little you know, kind of like feed store. They sell fish and stuff like that. So I bought some mealworms, which I really like to fish with mealworms a little bit more than red worms and earthworms, because I find you can get more fish per mealworm than you can the other worms. All right, now target species, I don't really know. We'll start with those mealworms and see if we can catch some brim to either eat or brim to use for bait. Either one, we don't know. You know, we kind of like don't know what to do. I've also got my cast net. We can cast net for shrimp. So like I said, this is the roadside shuffle. We're gonna hit spots, we're gonna keep going, and it's all from the roadside. Anyone can do it. You just gotta have a little bit of motivation and maybe, like me, a little bit of craziness. Bruh, can't hook them. I don't know. You got one? Go ahead with your bad self. This dude over here, keep that for bait. Buckets in there. I guess if you want, put a little water in the bucket. There he is. He's over there catching us some bait. Man, they popping all along here. I can't freaking hook them. Might have to come over there where you at. You got a little bluegill? Oh, that's good bait, bro. Good bait. They over here messing with me. This dude, every cast. We gotta get a GoPro on you. You're gonna be the fisherman today. That's a good one. Let me see. That's a nice one. Let's get a GoPro on you. Don't be shy.
3-on-1 cricket.
3-on-1 cricket, huh? That's a good one. Nice. So our tide's real low. You can see the mud out here, the mud out over there. The tide has sunk down real low. And all your fish are forced to get off of the banks and then come out to the middle. And that's how we're catching them.
Go.
Ooh, that's a good one. Holy cow. You caught the biggest one in the canal. Look at you. All right, there's my mealworm. That's what I'm using rather than red worms. I like them because they hold on a hook really well, and you seem to be able to catch fish, multiple fish with them before you have to put on a new one. So definitely liking the mealworms. But it is every cast action, and then there'll be a little bit of slow period, and then it's every cast action. Like, there we go, you know. Come on, sucker. Most people are being kind and swinging wide of us. Yes, we're right here on the shoulder, but hey, you know, you gotta fish where you can. But most people are swinging wide, going a little bit slower when they get close to us. And that's just part of roadside fishing. I mean, it's the road. Cars use the road. So there he goes. Come on. Oh, I cannot hook him, man. Having that big bow in my line don't help either. There he is. Got him that time, so I reeled that bow out, and that helped a lot. That's a nice one. Not a bad one at all. Nice bluegill. Alright, so that time I reeled my bow out. The bow I had in my line, I reeled it out, and I was able to set the hook and get him in. So I'm gonna do that same thing. Now I'm gonna wait till I get a little bite, and then I'm gonna start reeling just a little bit, get the bow out so I got a straight line, and then I can set. See, like I'm getting a bite, reel, boom, set. They are turned on up in here, y'all. Whoo, they're heating up. Yes, indeed, we got them bluegills now, folks. I love fishing in cool weather. Like, it's not cold, but it's cool. But when them fish come out of the water cool like that, I love it.
The universe just doesn't want me walking over there with extra bait.
You gotta listen to the universe, brother. Oh, there you go.
So we're on one of those periods where, like, it's cold for a few days and then it warms up, and I think that's what's got these fish a little bit more fired up too. You know, maybe the early part of the week they were set back a little bit with the cold, and as that water temperature picked up a little bit, they're like, all right, we're gonna go ahead and feed while we can. Hey, did you wake up today and think I'm going to catch a bunch of brim from the roadside?
No, you told me we were going in a boat.
Hey, I like to call audibles. I can't help it. I get a feeling. I just like look at Mother Nature and I get a feeling on what I need to do. I would say the depth where we're actually casting to is probably about 4 foot. On a high tide, it could be up to 6 foot, but right now I don't think it's very deep in there. Tide has fallen out, so in the winter we get a lot of low tides where the cold fronts blow from the north. Well, if you look, you know, at a map of the United States and the wind is blowing from the north, where does that push the water to? It pushes it back out into the Gulf of Mexico, and all this water eventually leads to the Gulf of Mexico. I know we're catching freshwater species, but as that water kind of comes all the way up to the bayous, it starts to become brackish. So that's why I could catch brim right here. I could even catch flounder right here. Who knows what we're going to catch? Right now, brim is what's happening, but we could drive, you know, a mile down the road and catch speckled trout. And that's kind of what I want to do, actually. That's why I call it the roadside shuffle.
What'd y'all catch? Oh, a bucket of brim? A whole bucket?
He already got another one. He wasn't down there 2 minutes. I'm getting him. There he is. Ah, there's a lot of little ones. A lot of little ones, they'll do that. They kind of take it down and don't commit. They're not heavy enough to pull it. But we're catching. Oh, there he is. I wasn't even paying attention. I got me one. A lot of them are this size, kind of small like this, but you know, this is also the time of year that we like to put out catfish jug lines, catfish trot lines, and these make excellent bait for that. So not only am I catching hopefully some brim to eat, I'm catching some bait for today and even other days. So what I'll do is just put these in a Ziploc and freeze them whole like that, and then cut them up and use them for catfish bait later. This is a great time of year to catch catfish. This is great bait for it.
Off there. Better one. How you get your own bucket around here?
All right, y'all, that's what I'm using, these little mealworms. They're just such a great little bait. That container there was $6, so they're a little bit more expensive than red worms, but I'm gonna be able to catch just as many fish, if not more, because they stay on the hook better. All right, and there it is. On the hook, ready to go get me. This is all bluegill so far. We haven't caught any red ear. I wish we were catching crappie, but that ain't happening. But all bluegill right now. Let's see if we keep on catching. Get my bait. There's no way he got my bait. There he goes. Come on. Hey, some little suckers sometimes, man. Put it away from him. And big ones commit. That's what I like about them. There he is. That'll be a bait one. All right. There he is. Eating up, y'all. Eating up. Bluegill by the dozen, folks. Yes, indeed. There it is. Bluegill by the dozen. This is why you just get on out there, drive around, find you a place to fish. If you see water next to a road, that's roadside fishing. There's really no secret to it. Repetition, trying it over and over again, finding spots and keeping them in your library. But other than that, you just get out there and do it. And that's what we got.
Dude, it's everywhere. I don't know what it is, man. It's a little cut bank.
Yeah, you got two little honey holes. I want to catch one right here. That looks like a decent one. On there. Yeah. I might be having too much fun. I might be having just a little too much fun doing this. Damn, you setting the hook, huh? Another good one. Having a great time here on the roadside. Thank y'all for tuning in. There he is. That's a little bit better one. Woo! All right. Actually, it's not, but that's the fun thing about fishing on light tackle. I got like 3-pound test, 1000 series reel. This is a little ultralight rod. What's the size on it? It's a 5-foot ultralight. 1000 series Akuma reel, 3-pound mono. So everything you catch is fun to fight. It's got a little brim hook on there and a cork. Super simple, anybody can do this, y'all. If you don't know what to use, go see my friends at Hook and Line in Chalmette. If you live locally, if you don't live locally, go to your tackle shop, tell them you want to go roadside brim fishing. Let them hook you up. This is so easy to do. Oh yeah, it's like that? This dude. That's my partner Francois, y'all. Tell him hello. Leave him a hello in the comments. He definitely did not expect this is what we're getting into today, but that's what we got. It's pretty much slap full in there. I think that's a good time to call it. Get in the truck and go see if we can find something else. We're gonna be all right. We got brim to eat. We got bait for catfish, for drum, redfish, whatever likes to eat these things. So that's a good start to the day. Hanging out here on the roadside.
Yo!
Nice one. Look at you. Huh?
Dang, that's a good one. That's hilarious. We got nets now.
It's gonna be a big old drum.
Are you home?
No.
That was with the crab?
Yep.
Told you. How long do you think it was down there total?
2 minutes.
That's what I said, isn't it?
Jerry, come help.
That didn't take long at all, huh? 2 minutes, he said. I told you, that crab, boy, they go crazy for that crab. Oh, look at this thing. Huh? Beast from the east. He's been showing up in all my videos, the beast from the east. He thinks he's just part of the plan, man. Oh! There you go, bruh.
That was fun.
I bet it was. All right, y'all, check this out. That fish is tagged. Look at that. How cool is that? I bet it wasn't that long ago. It don't look like it's been in there too long. I don't know. We're gonna find out, but no way.
So what you do?
Is
You
tagged.
just get the number off it?
Yeah, I'll take a picture of it and we'll call the number. There's the tag though. That fish has been tagged and released before, so we're gonna call him in. And you caught one about that size, or smaller or bigger? All right, so he caught one about the same. It was 17 pounds. So we'll call that one somewhere in that neighborhood. We couldn't get the little scale to work. We want to get the fish back in for it. We've been out too long. No, especially since it's been tagged.
There he goes.
There he goes.
See you
Back
later.
to the deep. East from the east. All right, y'all. Well, Francois is going to keep on fishing. I'm going to bust out the camp stove and start cooking these brim. I went ahead and I did them whole. So I got the heads off, got the scales off, got the guts out. And we're going to cook them whole on the camp stove right here from the roadside on the bayou. That's how we've been getting down lately. That's how we're going to do it. So let's get right into it. All right, folks. We're cooking them up right here on the bayou. I need to season them up first. So to do that, I want to add some paprika first, because we want to kind of get a blacken going, and I like to use paprika when I blacken.
So let's get a good bit of paprika on there. Like so. Okay, and then I'm going to use some general purpose seasoned salt. And that's gonna give us all of our good flavors. Let's get a bunch of that on there. All right, that's one side. And we're just gonna flip, do the same thing on the other side. All right. Boom. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil to my pan. Don't need a lot. It's good and hot. That's good. That's good to see. Well, a little bit of a lean. See if I can fix that lean a little bit. Cooking out in the elements, you're always gonna run into something. I'm on a lean right now. I'm gonna see if I can even that up a little bit. I think that's probably a little bit better. All right, get my spatula. All right. Let that heat up. All right, I got the little camp stove back in action. It actually is doing really well today in the wind. 10,000 BTU. But look at that nice blacking on them fish. That's gonna be all right, folks. All right, fresh, we just caught them. Cannot wait to eat. All right, y'all, we got some good bluegill done here in the skillet. Look at that, blackened up. Yes, indeed, yes, indeed. Now, that alone would be good, but one of my favorite Louisiana dishes is a blackened shrimp pasta. Well, we didn't catch shrimp today, we caught brim, so we got blackened brim pasta. This is just a little heat and serve, Alfredo. Just want to heat it up in that skillet real quick. I'm gonna hit it with some Italian seasoning, good bit of that. Hit it with some black pepper, good bit of that. Oh, that looks silly. And a little bit of salt, and that's gonna complete it. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Next, we want to plate it. Look at that Cajun pasta, boy, out the bag. With a little love added to it. You know what I mean? We always gotta add some love to it. Okay, and then we'll take and put some fish with that, however you like it, don't matter. Same thing on this one. Get that pasta out of there. All right, y'all, there it is. Now the only thing left to do is to try it, but hanging out on the roadside with my partner, Francois, shout out to him. He really put it on them bluegill, and I really put it on the cooking. Now let's eat. All right, y'all, there it is. Try that pasta first. Try some fish. Nice piece of blackened fish right here. Very good. All right, well, we got another one done, folks. Thank y'all so much for watching. We'll get with you on the next one. Y'all are the best.
All right, y'all, I'm in there editing right now, looking through my footage for this video, and I realized that I didn't do an intro, I didn't set it up, I didn't do anything to explain what I was doing. So here I am doing that now after the fact. So this little trip y'all are about to watch was something I put together just to go catch some brim. The area I'm in, I knew had them because I've been seeing them in the ponds we were fishing for bass. So check this out. This is what let me know they were there.
Just need the right one. I mean, that is a giant school of brim. Giant school of brim. Look at them all. Yeah, I got little, there's a garfish, smaller. Just need his big brother. An absurd amount of fish in here right now. Just need one big gar.
So after going to that area, knowing it had brim, I kind of went and checked some of those spots first. The water was kind of dirty, so I came all the way back to the marina, the area of the marina, and this is where I found them.
Got him. I don't even know. Ooh, he's putting up a good fight. Little bitty guy. Send him back. I need my size to go up on these fish. And a fish picked that up. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try to get out this wind a little bit better positioned anyway. See if we can catch one more. Not quite a keeper. Getting a little bit closer. Everything's small though so far, so I think I'm gonna go try maybe up that ways a little bit. Yep. All right, let's try to find some bigger fish. Try to go get my fish over there. Come here, you little sucker. I got him. All right. It's actually not a terrible bluegill. Look how beautiful that fish is. That's not a bluegill. What is that? Look at that one. Wow. That's a beautiful little fish. All right. Holy cow, big alligator just popped up. That bite for a minute, let's see. Oh, man, as soon as it hit the water. Please be a little bit better fish. Not looking like it, folks. Dang it, man. I don't know. It's gonna be a hard one today. There he is. Got it. Come on, please be a little bit better one. Not by the way he's pulled. Oh, I don't know. He might. He might. He might. A shell cracker. All right. All right, so I just came here to this dock structure, and all I'm doing is dropping right here at the dock structure. Every cast is every drop is a bite. There we go. That one's foul hooked. All right, you can go home. They are definitely down there. Pretty cool. I mean, I'm happy to see this amount of fish here. There you go. All right. We're just gonna start keeping them now. They're starting to look a little bit better. Biting every cast, making my life easy, which is nice. Come on. Come on.
Be grown. Alright, gotta get it away from the little ones. I'd love to catch a few fish off of each piece of worm. Try to stay efficient. But I don't know if that would happen or not. Come on. I don't really pull unless he pulls that cork under. Dang it, man. Might not have enough worm left. Let's go in there a little bit. Come on. Alright. Sure, I'm gonna need a worm now. Ooh, that one's better. There we go. Alright. A bit good. Alright, I'm gonna make a little cast and see. Let's try right there, that little gap. Come on. There he is. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, you're right. Alright. Perfect. Alright, so the fish are definitely holding closer to this structure right here. Little pilings. Come on. Need a big boy, not a baby. Not a bad one. Not a bad one. Nice little bluegill. I think that's the best one on the day. Alright. Definitely the best one on the day. Oh shit. Best bluegill on the day. There he is. That's a little bit better one. All right. That one is that looks like a bluegill as well. All right, all my fish are jumping out. Let me see. Maybe I'll empty out some water. Yeah, I'll cut that out. Put my net on top. Go. Come on, commit. Commit. There he is. All right. Another bluegill. He's small, but man, he's fat. That's a fat little fish. Oh, there he goes. That's a keeper. They're getting a little bit better. Maybe the keepers bite later in the morning, huh? Getting a little bit better. Not a bad little bluegill. Get my net up. My fish in, net back down. Oh man, that dude smoked it. Wow. That dude whacked it. Oh man, he's nailing it. Come on, buddy. There he goes. There he goes. Yes, that's a keeper. All right. Another bluegill. Got him. That's a good one. All right. A lot of bluegill. A lot of bluegill. Ah, sucker. Come here. Ooh, that might be the best one on the day. That is definitely the best one on the day. Nice bluegill. Yes, indeed. All right. Pretty little bluegill. Nice big male. Oh, that's a nice one. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Yeah, they're getting better now. Whoo, that's a pretty one. There he is. Nice little keeper. All right. We're getting them. Alright, so now I started casting over here, starting to catch them again pretty good. Wow, man, they're just all in here. That's crazy. Crazy. Oh, that one's better. That one's definitely better. Yes. Nice one. Hold him in the sun so y'all can see how pretty he is. Look at that one, folks. Beautiful fish. Alright, so that one came out in the middle over there. Let's see. Just like that, way out in the middle right here. I think there's a grass bed here, so you have structure, grass bed, and maybe them fish are hanging out in the middle. I thought for sure he was on there. Got him. Yeah, they're getting better now, y'all. Definitely the big boys are starting to come out. Look how lit up and beautiful that fish is. Man. We got their number now, folks. There he is. Ooh, jumping out the water. Wow. They're so fired up, huh? Look, watch right here. Guarantee that's a fish. Got him that time. Woo! Wow. Dang, son. What? What? Probably right next to that little piece of grass right there. There he is. That's where the good ones are. I finally found it. All right, the good ones are right here. There he is. Gosh. Let's see if I gotta get my boat off or not. They're right here. Those bigger fish are hanging out right here. Nope, doesn't matter. All right. That little guy out of here. There he goes. Got him. Good fish. Got him. All right. All right, them bigger fish are hanging out right here. I got them now. Oh, come on. Right there. Just like that. Is that easy? That's not a bigger one. But I've caught enough of his big cousins to know now where they are. Right there. There he is. That's a good one. Yes, indeed.
All right, we got all our brim. I scaled them, gutted them, and we're gonna cook them whole. Today's cooking segment is inspired by Raising Cane's chicken fingers. I love to eat Raising Cane's. We had it the other day, and as I was eating it, I was thinking about that sauce going on some fried fish. So we're gonna fry these fish whole, and then we're gonna make a cane sauce to go on it, along with the fries, the coleslaw, everything that they give you. So let's get right into it. All right, so I've got just a regular egg wash here, just some eggs and milk. I've got my bluegills all cleaned up, so I'm gonna go into the flour first. Flour first. Get them coated in flour like that. Then we go into the egg wash and then into the fish fry. Like that. All right, and to make our cane sauce, we're gonna start with a base of mayonnaise. And a good bit of ketchup. And some Worcestershire sauce. Probably about maybe about a teaspoon and a half of that. A little bit of lemon juice. Some salt. And a good bit of black pepper. And we'll add in a little bit more ketchup. A little bit more lemon juice. You just have to do it to taste. There's no perfect measurements on this. It looks pretty close to cane sauce, doesn't it? I'm gonna go in with a little bit more Worcestershire. And a little bit more pepper. All right, and that's it right there. I put them in the freezer for just a little while to help that fish fry bind real good. All right, and I'm frying my fish at 375. All right, folks, and there it is, right on down to the toast, the crinkle cut fries, the coleslaw.
We're gonna go ahead and drizzle some of that cane sauce that we made on top of this fish. There it is. All right, y'all.
This is a no way to.
That's okay, that's ingredients. They can see my ingredients.
All right, there you go. Wait.
All right, y'all, and there it is, inspired by Louisiana's own Raising Cane's. Caught us some bluegill. Thank you again for being a part of what I do. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get to cook something real good soon. Let me know, leave me a comment. Appreciate you being here, and we'll see y'all soon.